Who wants to join their harem? Why for the love of God do ugly, fat, old men think I want to casually date them and be put into their rotation? Do they seriously not know there are lines of hot men in their 20s who are happy to be AF$CK boy? Can they not look in the mirror and realize they either need to present themselves as relationship material or just not even bother? Are attractive women their age actually allowing themselves to be rotated? And if so, why? Kesha wrote the song Dinosaur about this exact thing. Lol, I have no idea who told these guys that 20-ish-year-old women are lusting for a frumpy guy old enough to be her dad. I very petite. I'm 36. I get lots of older men hitting on me because you remind me a teen. My daughter, an 8 years old. ALC, I'm convinced they're all pedos. You work under the assumption that they are telling the truth. They are not. There is no rotation. There is only TV dinners and loneliness. They think they can impress you with this because they read incel nonsense on the internet. These men don't want to date women their own age. But they'll be pissed at you if you want to date men your own age. When his looks are negging you. And they're splitting up from their wives and kids in order to achieve this fantasy. Joke's on them. Women's lives are fundamentally improved after divorce statistics and men end up dying alone. This is so common amongst old men. My only guess is that they are delusional or overly confident. Oh, but men's value increases with age. You must be willing to do anything to gain their attention. As a young woman who will lose all her worth soon. And yeah, no woman their age would give them the time to spit on their faces. Lol. Men vastly overestimate their market value 99 times out of 100. The majority of my husband's oldest friends are divorced. They all did something stupid that ended their relationships and they're all miserable. Every time he hangs out with one of them, he tells me how much he loves and values me. He has seen the other side and knows it's grim. Some older men who get divorced imagine they can rejoin the singles scene and pull the same ladies they did back when they were single 20 years ago. They think they have something extra to offer in the bedroom BC experience. Like brew. Gen Z eats ass. We don't need you. The young women who end up with these men are usually highly vulnerable and come from broken homes. I had one old enough to my dad say he was only looking for companionship. Tears of joy. I'm 54 and single. Men my age have no interest in me. I'm kinda cute lol. I have my own business and a decent home and vehicle. But I was told by a 55-year-old I was too old. Woman facepalming, face with raised eyebrow. Old men never have the slightest knowledge of self. Fat. Balding. Broke. Questionable hygiene. Bad shoes, clothes. Impotent. Etc. But they never seem to catch on that they are not Chris Hemsworth. These old guys are not looking for a woman anywhere near their age. Face with rolling eyes. It's because many men are delusional and think that they all age like fine wine when many are frumpy and very clearly out of shape. Welcome to the red pill community where expectations, norms and reality are meaningless. Any sense of relationship is replaced with transactions where the woman will do most of the heavy lifting alone. And the man may take care of you financially. A lot of them just buy people shit. My ex-husband 100 believed I had let myself go after having twins and absolutely thought he was the hot spouse. He made comments about my weight and eating when our babies were newborns FFS. And he was cheating. As it turns out, Joke's on him because I know it didn't go as planned and he had to pay for it. Men are idiots. Those guys are not dating attractive women their age because they don't think those women are attractive because they are their age. They all think they're Leonardo DiCaprio and can keep dating 25 yos forever. Preach the amount of old men that hit on me is ridiculous. Like gross, you're my dad's age. Women their own age have probably figured out that older men looking for casual encounters are man-childs and not worth the effort. Also, are to have the unearned confidence of a mediocre old man. No women their age will have anything to do with them. That is, if these guys would bother to look at us. Aging out of the male gaze is wonderful. Women their age have left them behind in their own early 20s experiences. They hit on young women BC, they are likelier to succeed with their manipulations. These men are the dreck so many societies are built upon. Men who treat women like objects of their desire. Objects that expire due to age or bearing children. If they have money it's a possibility, but it's a hell no from most women that age almost always. Older men assume money will solve all their problems, and honestly it kind of does. I am very grossed out by men trying to date women they could be their daughters as well. Signed, Fat and Old herself. Tears of joy. I think it's their way of protecting their fragile ego from rejection combined with poor TRP tactics. I'm late 30s and I am so effing sick of being asked out by 50-60-year-old men. Get away, you fucking disgusting old geezer. WTF is wrong with them? I don't have daddy issues and I don't want your money and your erectile dysfunction. Get lost. Sorry, don't mean to be mean today, but I'd like someone 30-45 to ask me out. Apparently it's too much to ask. Loudly crying, loudly crying. You're assuming that they're thinking. The confidence of some of these older men bewilders me. The lie that men have fed us through media that men get better with age and silver foxes is so insane to me. Like him on the younger age range and the amount of men who insist they're equally if not more hot. Then the prominent silver foxes in media is just so delusional. I have this problem too, but with the opposite demographic. Lol. Guys in their 20s who automatically let me know they don't wanna date. They wanna fuck. Before I even indicate any interest, like, what makes you think I wanna date you? Be serious. Agree. It sucks though, cause some women do go for it. Everyone is welcome to their preference, but selfishly I wish no women would indulge this because it only reinforces these guys' entitlement. Blew it. Fat incel or hot in his 20s, they're all scrotes entitled to women's bodies. OP's comments feel like they could be written by any given incel. I joined this sub to read and to learn from women. But this post feels like something that if it were said by a fellow man, I would be inclined to intervene or correct him. I guess toxic behavior and toxic language isn't exclusive to any one gender. Don't become the thing you hate. Because men, over their lifetimes, have not been beaten down like women, where they are never enough, not skinny enough, or not pretty enough, or not smart enough. Their whole lives they have been told they are plenty, so much more than enough, so they've gained a few pounds. That's nothing. They are a man, that's enough. Women should worship them. Are attractive women their age actually allowing themselves to be rotated? And if so, why? Yes. There are also women who are staunchly Republican, and around half of those pushing for abortion bans are conservative religious women. The sooner we see reality for what it is, the better we can react to it.